I can say I actually wanted it to where I'm like, okay, this is gonna be happening soon. And when I thought soon, I did not think this soon. I thought it was gonna be maybe 2 years after graduation, but literally, bitch, it's 2 months after graduation, so we going up.
On my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Post me a pic, finna make me a profit. When the liquor hit, then the bitch get toxic.
Why the fuck you in the club when niggas wild?
I've been lit since brunch, that shit. Order 42 for the table, let's pop shit. Missionaire or
Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Giovanna Trinae, and we have exactly
6 days until our big surgery.
and I couldn't be more ecstatic. I am so happy to have you all here with me. I am so sorry about the delay in video, but technology is technology, and your girl didn't have any storage, so the video got deleted. And because of the no storage, it didn't go to our recently deleted. So we're back again with another video. And with that being said, today's video is a two-part video, and we are going to be talking about the BBL procedure, how to get it started. And then I'm gonna be doing a Q&A based on the questions that was asked to me via Instagram. So with that being said, a BBL is a two-part procedure that includes liposuction, typically from your stomach, your sides, and your back, and they're going to be put in your buttocks. How much cc's going into your butt is dependent upon you and your doctor, but it varies. You do want to, at the start of your BBL journey, you want to research doctors, locations, facilities. When you start researching your doctors, keeping in mind that your BMI is very important, and each doctor has a different BMI cap. So with that being said, if your BMI is a 35 and your doctor is saying that he only accepts up to a 33, you either have to work to get within that 33 BMI range or find a doctor that works with your BMI. The higher the BMI, it is a little struggle with trying to find doctors that go or that may not have a limit at all, but you want to make sure that with that you are also researching the facility and that in which they work, depths, cleanliness, all of that. When you are researching your doctor, aside from how well they sculpt bodies that are similar to yours, you also want to know if they are board certified or not. If they are not, it's okay, but you want to know how long they were in residency, when their residency ended, of course how long they've been out of residency, and why aren't they board certified. I know, for example, there are doctors at my clinic that aren't board certified, but it is kind of due to the pandemic and being able to go up for eligibility and stuff like that. So with that being said, you also want to consider the cost. So your BBL may range anywhere from, I think the lowest I've seen was like $3,500. So from 35 to 20s, like I've seen high prices. You want to make sure that you are financially stable for that. Even if you're using like Care Credit, Alpheon, or anything like that, you just want to make sure that you have all your bells and whistles in line for you to be able to go about your procedure. Aftercare is very expensive. You have to have your lymphatic drainage massages, you have to have your post-op care, and you just want to make sure that you are prepared for that. If you are not having someone come with you, then you definitely want to look into a recovery house or a post-op nurse that will travel to your hotel or Airbnb to care for you. You also want to consider the fact that you may be out of work. Some people go back to work a week later. Some people go back 3 months later. So you just want to be aware of the type of person that you are, your typical pain tolerance, and how you may adjust to it. A BBL is a very, very, very dangerous procedure. It is actually the #1 most dangerous plastic surgery procedure. So you want to make sure that you are taking this very serious. You're doing your research, you're finding information that you need to move forward. So after you have gathered all your research, you have found your doctor, you're like, okay, the facility is clean, my BMI is within, your next step is a consultation. So at the consultation, my consultation was virtual. Jolie has not began the process of doing consultations back in person yet. So I had to send pictures standing up from the front, the back, left and right. And I had to answer a medical questionnaire, and maybe like an hour or two later, they told me like, okay, you've been like, they said approved, but you're not really approved. Whatever, you've been approved or selected to be a candidate for the BBL. This is your BMI. You don't want to exceed this. Da 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 da. And from after your consultation, you have to put down your deposit. So even if you are using credit, because I know a lot of you guys have been asking, so I'm trying to make sure that I answer. You still, your deposit will still come out of your debit credit card. That has to be paid from you, and then everything else, if you are using credit, will come from that. So with that being said, after your consultation, you put down your deposit and you solidify your date. Once you solidify a date, you have between that date and 2 weeks prior to pay off your balance in case you aren't using Alpheon or Care Credit. So you have that time. I know with Jolie, they do have in-house financing at no additional charge, in which you can pay as you go. If your deposit is $500 and your procedure is $6,000, then you have $5,500 left to pay, and you can pay it in increments of $1,000, $20, $50. That's up to you to move accordingly. So after you have solidified a date and you have put down your deposit, it is of course now time to start making payments, figuring out if you're going to use credit, and start working on your post-op care, because at that time you know your date and stuff like that. Massages, you want to start working in your massages. I know my surgery center, I have, with the package I have 3 massages for free from them. A lot of the girls don't recommend Jolie's massages. I am a person of seeing things for myself, so I would just see how my first massage goes at the day of post-op, and I will know if I'm going to move forward with getting my massages from them. But I do have someone in Daytona once I get back to do my massages here. So yeah, so that's pretty much how you get it started. Researching, consultation, deposit, and all of that. So that's really the BBL process and how to get it started. So we're gonna just jump right into our Q&A. I'm not gonna call out any Instagram names, and I'm not gonna answer any repeat questions, but we about to get into it because it's almost our day. So the very first question I got is, any concerns about surgery? So prior to today, or maybe prior to about 3 days ago, not really, I was pretty optimistic. Now that the time is getting a lot closer, I am more so anxious and nervous than anything. It's not so much about my results, because I feel like I picked a doctor that's very good for my body type. I am more so scared because it is the most dangerous plastic surgery procedure, and
Scared because it is the most dangerous plastic surgery procedure.
and I want to be snatched, but I want to be able to be off the table and snatched. So that's my only concern right now. I'm also, but in the same breath, I'm also kind of optimistic because I know that I fully did my research, and I know that I did everything that I could possibly do. But it's just like, that's my concern right now. Like, this surgery is pretty dangerous, and I just want to make sure that, you know, I'm fully prepared. The next question I have is, what do you need for post-op care? So I have a video, I will link it down below, with everything that I brought for post-op, minus a few things. I did get a few more things in addition to everything that you seen in that video. But other than that video for post-op, you just need to make sure that you have post-op care / help. You want to make sure that you are scheduling your massages. But as far as post-op, I can't really speak too much on post-op because I'm still pre-op, but that's pretty much what I have prepared myself with for this day. So what are the requirements other than, like I said, like making sure your BMI, doing your research? There really isn't much requirements to a BBL. The famous question, who am I going to? I really want to tell y'all, but then I really want to wait until I do like my whole like going to Miami type thing, because I'll be in Miami next week. So it's like, y'all can hold out to one more video, just one more video. Am I nervous? Yes, I am very nervous. At this point, I'm like trembling in my boots, if you want me to be quite honest with y'all, because I'm nervous. The next question, am I scared or nervous? Both of them. I'm nervous and I'm scared and I'm anxious and I'm happy and I'm like a mountain of emotions. Let's just say that. No question, either way, you still the baddest poo. Thank you. Thank you. Are you going to someone local or are you going to a different city? So local to Florida, yes, because I am going to someone in Florida. However, I am in Daytona, so it's not local to Daytona. I'm going to Miami. How long did it take you before you decided to actually go through with it? I wanted a BBL for about 5 years now. I wanted it and I put it on the back burner and I sat and I got scared out of it and I wanted it and then I didn't want it. I was content. Like I was all over the place. So about 5 years, I can say I actually wanted it, to where I'm like, okay, this is gonna be happening soon. And when I thought soon, I did not think this soon. I thought it was gonna be maybe 2 years after graduation, but literally, bitch, it's 2 months after graduation, so we're going up. Why are you doing it if it's not too personal? I know I'm asking a lot, just want to support. Thank you. I don't feel like you're asking a lot, but I'm getting it because I don't have an issue. I don't want, like, I know it's a lot going on with the whole BBL situation and people have a lot, but I don't want this to be misconstrued. I just want to be proportionate. I want what's in the front to be in the back and what's in the back to be in the front. I don't want to be bad body. That's really just it. It's not that I want to be this video vixen or this Instagram model. I really just want my body to be proportionate. What made you make this decision? Basically being unproportionate, just wanting to better myself. It's not that I don't feel like I'm beautiful. It's not that I feel like I look in the mirror and I get upset, because I don't. But I just want to, okay, when I walk in the room. And I just wanted to be like, oh, who that is? Oh, exactly. So, yeah. How you had second thoughts? Today, I had like my first second thought. I'm like, oh, this is 6 days away, so I can't really back out, but I'm scared. So I've been having a lot of second thoughts. I almost want to call Jolie like, hey, what can we do? But at the same time, I've been brought this far to go through with it, so we're going through with it. We going. We are pass and go. We are collecting our $200, and that's just gonna be that. How did you decide on a doctor? Girl, I'm really contemplating getting a BBL myself. girl, get that BBL. Get that BBL, sis. I am all for however a woman or man wants to enhance themselves. So if you want a BBL, get one. As far as how I chose my doctor, I really started the research process on Instagram. I started with looking at people's work first, and then once I'm like, okay, he does well with like thicker girls, let's go see his requirements, let's go see his credentials, let's go see where he works, and that's how I solidified my doctor. And then my last question is, are you getting a surgery? If so, are you scared? If not, why? Yes, I'm getting the surgery. Yes, I'm scared. But I'm also confident. I serve a mighty, mighty God, and I know that he, like I said, he didn't bring me to the point of getting the surgery to just like abandon me or forsake me. So I am very confident that that there are going to be angels with me, with my doctor, with the anesthesiologist, and everyone that will be in the room with me during that time. So yes, I'm very nervous, but I'm also very optimistic that everything is going to go as planned and that there won't be any complications. I'm trying to think. Other than that, our next video, we can start talking about our next video, y'all. Our next video will be up next week, and we will be headed to Miami to get our surgery. So with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel to stay in the know with Joe. And
That shit, order 42 for the